In early 2019, Edge Media Network and Recovery Unplugged collaborated on a series of interviews featuring LGBTQ people in recovery. We got to know Casey, a Recovery Unplugged alumni, who at the time had 4 months sober and was transitioning from female to male. When Casey realized his addiction had taken over, he reached out to Recovery Unplugged.
As I got older, I got more depressed, I got more isolated. I was gonna go by he, my ID didn't say so, and it was okay. That's one thing that definitely drew me to Recovery Unplugged.
Ten months later, we paid Casey another visit to catch up with him and talk about his life and recovery.
About 2 weeks ago, I got 14 months sober, so that's awesome. It's just complete gratitude, like every day when I wake up.
Casey and our crew traveled to the Recovery Unplugged Austin Treatment Center to speak with Hannah Moran, who was his case manager when he was a patient.
I watched him walk in here sad and broken. He is a completely different person, and it is so beautiful to watch that transformation, and I'm grateful that I was able to watch it.
Thank you.
Well, yeah,
So
you're a
good.
completely different person.
Recovery Unplugged's court liaison and case managers can assist clients with pending legal issues by providing their attorneys and the courts with progress reports and any other documentation needed. This type of assistance can take some of the burden off the client so they can focus on their recovery. In this case, Casey's felony drug conviction was dismissed.
Oh my God, we got it dismissed and everything? Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's crazy.
You got it dismissed. You did the work.
Yeah.
I just wrote a couple letters.
All staff members are educated on the potential needs of specific populations and trained to focus on the unique and individual needs of each patient. Casey received gender-affirming treatment and was tended to in the same manner as other men under Recovery Unplugged's care.
All the staff was very well educated and very respectful about the transition and the LGBT community in general. Like, they helped me do a lot of work around the fact that, like, I used to always think, like, you know, God's punishing me by making me trans and that's why I'm an addict and all this stuff. And then later to realize, like, no, I am trans for a reason, and now I get to not only, like, carry the message of, you know, recovery, but I can carry the message of recovery to other people who have experienced or are going through the same experiences that I had.
Casey remains connected to the Recovery Unplugged family through the alumni team, which hosts a weekly community meeting at the treatment center. The meeting is attended by those currently in treatment and alumni of the program. These meetings allow open discussion on recovery-based topics, encouraging individuals with varying lengths of recovery time to help and support each other.
I still go, you know, at least a couple times a month, and if not more, when I have the opportunity. You know, now it's a little difficult to, you know, always make it there, but when I do, you know, I see if they need any, like, service commitments, I'm more than willing to do that. Yeah, I'm still definitely, like, plugged in. I, like, actually fellowship now and, like, go out to eat with people after meetings rather than just, like, going in and getting out as fast as I can.
Casey traveled from Houston to attend treatment at Recovery Unplugged, and after completing the program, decided to stay and make Austin his home.
I don't think I ever would have continued being sober unless I had a safe place to go and begin that journey. That wasn't an option for me to continue transitioning and get sober in Houston. I get to, you know, be completely open about myself in a city where I know I'm not going to be judged and I can feel safe in any meeting, restaurant, etc., you know. And I've come a lot further in my transition since getting sober, because being on drugs, like, you know, delayed a lot of those, like, physical parts of my transition. I didn't have to compromise any of my beliefs to get clean. I didn't have to hold back, like, who I was. I didn't have to hide anything. I could be completely open and comfortable. And not only that, but, like, my values and my beliefs have grown immensely. To, like, I have to love myself in all these different aspects, you know, like being trans, being in recovery, like all those things need to go together or it's not going to work. I know it feels hopeless and empty and miserable right now, but through recovery, you gain everything that drugs and alcohol promised you, and then some.
Start your treatment today. Call us or click the link in our bio.